On the 12th day of Christmas, the Armsman sent to me Santa Claus. Now, if this wasn't obvious this was coming, I don't know what you thought I was going to be doing. It's Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, everyone. Come on, it's Christmas Eve. I've got my nice shirt on because I've just finished work. I've got a lovely black coffee the Baroness has just made me. I do love black coffee. And it's Christmas Eve. Christmas is tomorrow. Santa is just getting ready to launch himself into the sky and deliver presents to all those lovely little boys and girls around the world. So, I thought I'd arm him. Now, I'm just going to start something off with this video, something I've found out recently. Because, as I said at the start of this thing, it was going to be a combination of fictional characters, real people, and mythical and legendary characters. Santa Claus is real, people. Santa Claus, we can't say he's not real anymore and pretend he's not. He has a license to fly, approved by the Americans and Canadians. He is cleared to cover all travel across the world. They have a following line on him when he's travelling. He's got military sanctions. He's got so many things he now has so many things that even if it's St. Nicholas and he's been gone for a long time, Santa is real. Santa is alive. We can't keep pretending he's not in some way. This is getting incredible. So any little kids watching, Santa is real and he has licenses and sanctions and government approval and yeah. This is insane at this point. This is absolutely fantastic. I love that I found that kind of stuff out. It's brilliant. So, let's talk about Santa and how I would personally arm him should there be an elf rebellion or one country in the world decided suddenly that he's not allowed to go over our sky space. Let's take him down. Yeah? And assuming there aren't already military class alien level weapons, magic equipment on the sleigh, and he has to get into hand-to-hand combat. What would he wield? Well, we know that Santa is very tall and very big. All depictions have him as being the biggest person possible. So he's a big beast of a man. He's very strong, very, very strong. Has to be very strong to be able to lift all those packages. All those sacks over his shoulder and get down the chimney with them. That's incredible. We know he has to be strong because of the reindeer that he harnesses to his sleigh to pull them. And he has 8 of these things, 9 in some depictions, mostly 8. And from looking at them and having a think, I personally think I know what kind of breed they're meant to be in most fictions. And I think they're meant to be boreal woodland caribou, which is the largest subspecies of reindeer on the planet. They have those kind of horns they always have. They've got the kind of silhouette that no other reindeer has. So, and they're the largest species. So we're talking monstrous animals, monstrously powerful. We know he's got to have incredible stamina due to how much he can do in one night, how fast he can move, and being able to get down those chimneys so quickly. So there we are, Santa. Now, I'm not about to say that Santa isn't a big eater. Santa isn't fat on some level, because he is. He's belly full of jelly and laughs a lot, and he's a big chubby man. But here's the thing. What about this guy? This guy here. He's a pretty big guy. He's got a bit of a gut. That's Eddie Hall. Eddie Hall is the current world's strongest man. The only person in the world who can deadlift 500 kilos. And not so much talk about all that much. I actually used to be training for Britain's strongest man. I'm actually still quite a strong guy. I can just about manage 200 kilo deadlift. 500 kilo would kill me. It nearly killed him. And look at him. He's not like what you think when you think, oh, Hercules was strong. He had a six-pack and... No, this guy looks like he's got a gut and he looks like he's a big eater because he is. He eats a 10,000 calorie diet. So... just thinking about that. And then we look at this guy here. This is Glenn Ross Glenn Ross was like one of the major strongmen in Britain and the UK. He's an Irish strongman. He had an 8,000 calorie diet while training. I'm not sure if he still does, but on a documentary, he would wake up at 5 in the morning, work out, and then have his breakfast that his wife was making him from about 5 until 7, because it was about 40 fried eggs. The fact of that is insane when you think about that for a minute. How much they're eating and how strong they are clearly has to denote something. And we know that from, like, interviews with The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So, how much he eats on a journey. We know he eats things in different countries. Like, in England, we leave him a mince pie, some gingerbread, and some milk. At least that's what we always did in my family and Baroness's family. I know that some of my friends in America, they leave him cookies. Some places leave him, like, meatballs. In Germany, they leave out sausages and gingerbread. They leave out Stollen, things like that. So all over the world, he's eating very sugary or very fatty food. Lots of calories. And you know what? I think he needs it to keep going. So, I think that Santa, although he is a big man, is actually a strong man. As in, competitive strongman. He may actually be a strongman. Like, for all we know, he could be like a competitive strongman in the world's strongest man right now, and we just don't know. Because he's so good at hiding it, and the elves are his trainers. And that's what he does 364 days a year, then on Christmas Day, boom! So quite frankly, he's also probably not diabetic, for what people like to joke about with how many mince pies he eats. So what weapons would I give him? How would I arm Santa Claus for dealing with Krampus and other fairy tale and monstrous creatures that may come after him and the presents on his journey to deliver them to lovely little children all around the world? Well, I'd personally give him a long-handled peasant's flail, primarily, as his primary weapon. And the reason for that is a peasant's flail was originally used in agriculture. He's not a warrior, he's a lovely, wonderful man. He's lovely, he's kind, he's sweet. I think he probably does some farming during the year up in the North Pole, if you can grow anything. And, to be honest, that kind of weapon, bang! Yeah, he's using the same kind of strength he's using on his sacks, so there. As a secondary weapon, though, I would personally give him some kind of cleaver or a machete. A big chopping knife. Perfect for chopping meat, but also for chopping people trying to steal the presents for children. So very good. So not only is Santa delivering presents this year, he's also defending them from the forces of evil. And he's going to protect them so that every little child wakes up tomorrow morning with a present and a smile. Thank you, Santa, and may your journey be merry. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone. I'll see you in the new year. Hope you have a fantastic time. Just have a great time, and don't get too drunk. So, Merry Christmas. May all your Christmas be merry. Thank you. Now get out of my house. Bye.